what our pick is today on the free pick. That's a little bit of a hint. The fame late info. Remember going back to the score phone days? A lot of you do remember. We had the old 2-minute warning. It evolved into the late info. Since we started this back in the 1990s on the score phones, that doesn't actually go back to the 1980s. A score phone founder and also a pioneer in offshore betting, Big Red. He's got more connections than anybody in the world does. Unique access to professional odds makers and gamblers, as we said. As sharp as it gets. Well, we do have a late info release. The first of the year in the NFL, including the preseason first of the year, goes in the 4 o'clock Eastern hour. So either 4:05 or 4:25 Eastern time. It's as strong as it gets, folks. 267, 165, and 8 overall. Late info is at offshoreinsiders.com. Now let's get to your free winning pick for today. It is in the NFL, and it's to go with Washington, plus a 10 against Philadelphia. We actually have several Week 1 overreaction angles based on the previous year's records that apply here. One of them, 67-33, including the Packers on Thursday night. In fact, it's even better when it's inside the division at 39-3. That's 30-9-3. So 30-9 with 3 pushes, and it all benefits the Washington Redskins. And remember, big dogs generally do well in Week 1 of the NFL. No surprise. The odds makers hate uncertainty. The sharps, we love it. The squares, they love certainty. So what the squares say is pretty much for certain. Philadelphia's the better team here. They're laying double digits. So the public's going to bet on Philadelphia. But that's okay. That creates a little bit of an overlay, and we get more of a bloated line. And the truth is, we really don't know. There are going to be some teams that are going to be disappointed. There are going to be some surprises. And for the most part, when you have a large spread like that, the teams that have the biggest upside are the big underdogs. Teams that have the biggest downside are the big favorites. So no surprisingly, big favorites do very well in Week 1, especially when it's inside the division. Your free winner is to go with Washington. Once again, Washington. And let me just make sure I do have the, sometimes, did I lock the screen correctly? There you go. Joe Duffy's picks, 11-2 in the NFL. Packers already in this week. 3 NFL for Sunday. You might want to buy early. 3 of our 4 picks, I believe, go at 1 o'clock Eastern time. Let me just double check that. 3 of our 4 picks go at 1 o'clock Eastern time. Get all the winners at offshoreinsiders.com as well as thoroughly vetted sportsbooks.